Hi everyone, it's Susan from Starlight Oracle Weekly Readings. Welcome back to the weekly reading. So this week, as usual, I'm going to talk about the astrology. This is going to be for the week of the 31st of December through to the very first week of 2019. So happy new year, and I'm excited about being in 2019. I feel like the energy is going to be really fresh. I've talked about that before already. So just while I'm talking about the astrology, choose the deck the pile of cards, or there's two cards for each reading. So see what you're drawn to, 1, 2, or 3. And as I'm talking, you might feel that you're drawn to a particular a lot of cards for your personal messages. I'll get to those in a minute. So the astrology for the week ahead, it's an interesting energy coming up. It feels a little bit serious because we have this new moon, partial solar eclipse in Capricorn at 15 degrees of Capricorn this week on the 5th of January. With that energy, first of all, solar eclipse in Capricorn, it can be a little bit more serious and heavy because of the fact that the degree that the new moon falls is very close to Saturn. So Saturn is in Capricorn, its home sign, and the moon in Capricorn, new moon in Capricorn together. So it can feel like a bit of a burdening energy, or a bit of a heavy energy, or a bit of a serious energy with regards to your goals, your security, your work situation, your career, where you're headed in your life. Serious matters for you. It is making a nice sextile to Neptune, so it does indicate that there is some spiritual guidance coming through, even though you may feel, especially if you have Capricorn placements in your astrology or any cardinal signs like Cancer, Aries, or Libra, especially in the middle of those signs. If you have any of those, you might feel this is a bit heavy. But what I feel with this, it is a solar eclipse, and really solar eclipses ultimately are planting positive seeds, for your future. And the solar eclipse influence can last up to about 6 months in the future. So it might feel heavy, but it could be because you have to make some kind of decision about your life path, about where you're headed, and that feels a bit heavy or burdensome on you. For some people, there's some heaviness around work, career matters, or decisions related. And if it's not that, it could be just based around your foundation of your life, things like your resources, your money, even your finances and security, and things like that. So that's happening, as I said, on the 5th of January. The 2nd of January, as we just come into the new year, second day of the new year, Sun conjunct Saturn. So it's almost like we enter the new year, and there could be a bit of a sort of a heavy feeling, like maybe that, again, feeling that seriousness about where am I headed, where am I going. I'm making big decisions. I'm going to be making big decisions about my life this year, and sort of some kind of responsibility feeling, or feeling things squarely on your shoulders, like, knowing that you have to sort of step up this year if you want to make the changes that you want to make. And Saturn is in Capricorn, pretty much all year. So it is all year still. So that influence there for the whole year is really, a key thing, because it's saying, well, any progress you make this year, any rewards you're seeking, it's going to come as a direct result of your efforts and your work that you put in, or work that you've put in previously. So all this is kind of in focus, straight off out of the gate into 2019. The 2nd of January also, when we have that sort of heavy energy, we also have this very revved up energy from Mars moving into its home sign of Aries. So this is going to be much better than Mars in Pisces that we've had for the last, feels like a while. It feels like a few months. I'd have to check exactly the dates, but anyway, that's over now. And I was talking about it in previous weeks where you may have felt, especially last month, very sort of tired and not much energy, a bit lethargic. It's hard to sort of get going and discipline yourself. The energy was more kind of wanting to retreat with Mars in Pisces. Now, with Mars in Aries, it's like you're ready to go again and ready to start anew, a lot of fresh energy, a lot of go energy, ambitious energy, drive and impulsivity, and fiery passion. So this is, as I said, Mars enters its home sign of Aries. This is very good. This happens on the 2nd of January. So it kind of helps a little bit to mitigate some of the heavy energies of that Saturn Capricorn energy. But that said, both of these energies together are very dominant, very sort of strong. So almost like we may see coming into this week and the first week of the new year, we may see some heavy energies globally. We may see some heavy things going on in politics or just in society, in the world at large, because these very dominant energies, Mars in Aries and the Sun in Capricorn, obviously, and Saturn in Capricorn. But yeah, it's quite heavy energy, I do feel. But maximizing the positive, we can really utilize that Mars in Aries to go after what we want, to get back our energy, to get into, you know, exercise routines that we've maybe neglected in recent times, perhaps. Just you know, it's going to give you the ability to sort of push forward again, so that's good. On the 6th, Mercury enters Capricorn, so again, you know, more Capricorn energy here. We're focused on work, the practical aspects of our life, our goals. It's a good time to write down any goals you have for 2019 around the 6th. If you haven't already done it prior to, it's a good time to plan for things for the future, to look at your money and where you want to save, and, you know, get ahead in the very material, practical and organizational aspects of your life. So your mind may be very much thinking about work, career, practical, pragmatic matters like that, and finances. The last thing I want to mention for the week ahead is on Sunday, also the 6th, Venus is starting to kind of get to the anaretic degree of, very close actually, it's technically on Monday, the next following Monday, but it's getting close to the anaretic degree of Scorpio. So it's a good thing that Venus is coming to the end of Scorpio and will be moving into Sag, where it's going to be much lighter. So I feel like, you know, the first week of January does have a heavy tone to it, but, you know, getting into Monday of the following week, things are going to, like from the 7th of January, things are going to start to feel a little bit lighter with Venus moving into Sagittarius. There's more of a sense of positivity, fun, happy connections, you know, positive interactions that are more enlightened and enlightening and just more uplifting. But yeah, just bear in mind with Venus coming to that last degree of Scorpio on the 6th this week, that again the energy could be quite serious around love and love matters or finances, and we could even be wrapping up a cycle to do with those issues at the end of this week as well. So let's get to the cards now, and I'll just say, if you would like a personal reading with me, you can follow the links below to my online store. The turnaround time at the moment is 7 to 14 business days, just because I'm quite busy. I am looking to take a break, hopefully, maybe if I'm lucky, at the end of January into February perhaps, but I'll see how I go. I'm still working. My store is still open, but you do need to be patient, because as I've said before, I rather not rush my readings. I like to do quality readings for people, and I'm always communicating with my clients. So if your reading is running late, I always will let you know. I don't leave people hanging, but I definitely need 7 to 14 days at the moment, just to let you know. Alright, so let's have a look if you chose 1. You have self-discipline, very interesting, very, very appropriate for this week if you chose that. And innocence, what an interesting combination. It says, with the innocence card, take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. And we have self-discipline. Okay, I know what this is about. Okay, so what I'm getting from this is, it's like a dual message here. So it's like saying to you, don't be all hard work and discipline, you know, to an extreme, without making time for fun things and light-hearted things, because it can just start to get a little bit heavy this week. Okay, and interestingly, you know, 4 and 1 in the numerology adds to 5, and 5 is a very independent energy, but it's also has a playfulness to it. It has a curiosity to it, the 5. And it's almost like, you know, you may want to start to get more self-disciplined, or if you've been very self-disciplined, it's saying make sure you just balance your life with, you know, pursuing your goals and your passions and your dreams and what you want to achieve, but also make sure you have time to make time to engage with that joyful, blissful part of life and the fun part of life, because otherwise there's something missing if you're always serious and, you know, completely work and discipline focused. Okay, so let's go to number 2 if you chose number 2. Wow, this is nice. Oh wow, what a beautiful message. Okay, so if you chose number 2, you got some really stunning messages here. You have love, which is, interestingly, it's a 6. So 6 is about being of service to others. And with the abundance card, it's absolutely beautiful here. And I'll just read that card. It says, enjoy the bounty of life. Your supply is unlimited. Blessings are coming to you. So straight away I heard mindset. So if you need to, especially with all that Capricorn energy coming in this week, we can start to feel this week a little bit pessimistic or a bit heavy. Like, oh, things are not going to work out, or it's just too hard. You know, all these type of self-limiting beliefs, which can happen, especially when life sometimes has been difficult for a long time, or we're used to working really hard, and, you know, sometimes you don't receive as much abundance as you think you should be receiving, and you start to get into this negative mindset. This is about mindset here, especially with the abundance card. But what I'm also getting with the love card is, you know, there are good things coming to you this week and in general. And the 6 is about when you love someone, remember, it's about tapping into that feeling of wanting to be there for that person, wanting to help that person if they need help, wanting to support, and being lifting someone else's spirits. It's not about, you know, thinking about what you can get from others, but it's more what you can give. And that's in the purity, you know, a pure expression of love, which the 6 is about. 6 is about purity, and it's about a higher expression of love. So it's not about sort of the lower vibration of, oh, what can I get and how can I indulge in this experience, but it's more, you know, in relationships and relating, looking at it from a more pure perspective in some way, and a more innocent sort of perspective. We had that card before, but this is also giving me that feeling as well. And also, I'm getting, for some people, with your passion, you can create more abundance in your life. So through your passion, through your creativity, through doing what you love, you can bring in more money and finances. So, you know, maybe this week you're thinking of, for some people, there's a message of thinking of ways to bring abundance into your life that is based upon things that you love to do. Okay. All right. And lastly, number 3. So if you chose number 3, oh, nice. Adventure. I like that. And celebration. Wow. Also beautiful messages. So if you chose number 3, there's a lot of positive things coming in. So adventure is, I really love that card. I'm getting a very Aquarian energy with this. So it's like freedom, liberation, stepping into a new path for yourself. There might be something starting this week, or you're thinking about that, or you're experiencing that at some point this week. Celebration, to me, that's something about getting together with people, getting together with friends, groups of people that you feel a nice positive connection with. It says a positive, sorry, I can't read, I've got my glasses on. A positive outcome is assured. Celebrate your success. Enjoy your achievements. Wow. So something about success, celebration, and also fun times and adventure. So that's really, really nice. Really positive messages this week. I'm just going to see if there's anything else. I hear friends with this. So getting together with friends, or, you know, soul groups, like-minded people, like your soul tribe, people that may be friends but you have a deep connection, you know, and it's like a really special type of friendship or special connection that you have only with a select few. That's the kind of energy that I'm feeling. And there could be, if you've chosen this, there could be a get-together that's really fun, or someone suggests going away, camping, or, you know, going on a drive somewhere, or doing something that's a little bit different, and it just gives you that energy of feeling boosted and excited and happy about life, you know, giving you that vital sort of inspiring energy. So those were the messages for this week, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And as I said, if you'd like a personal reading, follow the links below. Have a fantastic week. And once again, happy 2019. I'm so excited that it's finally 2019 and we've closed the door to 2018. All right. Thank you. Bye.